welcome to Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life TV series, where we interview amazing business leaders and innovative entrepreneurs. I'm your guest host, Dean Cain, and I'm sitting here today with the amazing Eldonna Luis Fernandez. I should say Fernandez, I'm sorry. You don't say it that way, do you?
No, I can't do the role thing.
Well, welcome. It's very nice to have you here.
Yes, great to be here.
And so you're in the world of negotiating. Think like a negotiator, you say.
Yes.
So please explain that to me and what it is that you do.
Well, I help people build more confidence so they can be better negotiators. I call it everyday negotiation in every area of your life, personal, professional. We all negotiate each and every day, so it's getting more skills, being able to craft a better deal for yourself.
Does that include your personal life, say with your husband or wife or anything? Or is it across the board?
Yes,
or
or
is it strictly
kids.
Business?
Kids.
Okay, I'm a father,
Kids.
so everything with my son for a while was a negotiation. Now that he's 17, everything is a negotiation. So what kind of skills can I learn, or give me an example of something that I could do to help work with my son?
Well, he's probably doesn't have a curfew anymore, but my kids would.
I'll instill a curfew if it helps.
Right. Well, sometimes they want to do something that you may not feel comfortable about. Maybe they have homework and they want to go do this before they do their homework. Well, you have to make a different offer to get them to do the homework before they go do that. And it's about striking a deal, making it fair and reasonable for both sides.
I can't just say I'll beat you if you don't do it. That's not very.
You could, but you might not get the result that you want.
Plus, he's actually pretty tough. I don't want to try to beat on him all. All right, so what is it that made you decide to be a negotiator or teach people how to negotiate? I mean, obviously, it's something we do every day, all the time, in regular life, in business, in anything. So what is it that made you go, hey, I can teach people how to do this and make it better?
Well, I was in the Air Force for 23 years as a contracts negotiator and manager.
Were you in the service?
I was.
That's
Active duty
amazing.
Air Force.
Thank you very much for your service. That's
Thank
amazing.
You. Retired as a master sergeant. My job was called contract specialist.
Master sergeant.
Master sergeant.
I have a whole different view of you already. And I'm sorry, your job was called what?
Contract specialist.
Outstanding.
And I did contracts management, contracts negotiation. And then when I retired from the military after 23 years, I went to work for defense contractors like Raytheon and Parsons as a contracts negotiator, senior contracts negotiator on the other side of the table. So I've got a lot of experience at it and found I could help people be better negotiators. Both sides.
You've done both sides. Knowing both sides is probably half the battle. So you know what sides you're looking for. I didn't realize you were Air Force. I mean, I'm a huge fan of our military and the training and the things that you learn in the military. I don't think people really give it enough credit to really understand what it's about. I have family through the military, so my hat's off to you, Master Sergeant. I'm very intimidated now. That changes everything.
That's right.
Completely.
That was a negotiation strategy right there.
Well done, and you win, because I'm in. Whatever you want. I would ask you, you sort of answered this already, any sort of particular mindset that helped make you successful?
I think the mindset is fail forward to success. Mary Kay Ash said that, and I've been a fan of Mary Kay since I was...
Fail forward to success.
Yes. It means you're going to fail in life, but not to let those failures get you down, and what you think about, you bring about. It's okay to have the failures, but dust it off, figure out what worked, what didn't, what could be improved for next time, and keep on going.
Yeah, I don't like losing, but I try to learn something from that. It's sort of similar to that. Am I correct?
Definitely.
Okay, very good. All right, so... in this world, though, of negotiating in life, are there a lot of people you have to compete with that are doing something similar to this, or are you the only ball game out there?
I tweak mine to everyday negotiation. Now, there's a lot of great companies out there, and even Harvard has a great negotiation course.
I'm sorry, I went to Princeton. Harvard is just rubbish. Okay, they're pretty good. I'm sorry.
Well, they have a whole negotiation department that teaches people to negotiate. There's other companies out there.
Really?
Yeah, they do. And I think they're more focused on more professional negotiation, where I help people, small business owners, employees, everyday people do everyday negotiation type of things. Mostly about building more confidence and getting the skills to ask for exactly what you want.
That's pretty outstanding. And I think... Matt, I just want to call you Master Sergeant all the time now.
Go ahead, you can.
Would they call you?
At ease.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be in the area for a while.
Yes, ma'am. It's amazing. You talked about learning from, failing forward. Have there been things that you personally had to do? You failed and you said, okay, I'll move forward and here's how I'll conquer it. And if there is an anecdote you could share, we'd love to hear it. If you don't want to, I will move on, Master Sergeant.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I'll allow that question. I had another brand called Pink Biker Chick. I ride Harley.
Do you?
Yes.
I also ride. When we turn this camera off, I'm going to ask you on a date because I don't think.
Okay.
I
Well,
can't
yes,
because
we can go for a ride.
I'm liking this a lot.
Yes, definitely.
Because I'm a Harley. All right. So I'm sorry. Pink Biker Chick.
Pink Biker Chick.
Which sounds cool too.
Was about taking control of the handlebars of your life. It was a lot of motivation. I do a lot of motivational speaking, but it wasn't going anywhere. And my good friend, and your good friend Craig Duswalt says, you have to change or die. And I needed to change something, and I got with a coach to help me position myself in my expertise of negotiation. I had several people tell me, you should teach negotiation. Really? Does anybody want to learn that? Yes, they do.
They do. Well, you would. It sounds on the surface like, oh, teach negotiation. You know, when would I use it? You literally use it every day in everything that you do.
And that's the thing that a lot of people think, oh, I don't negotiate. Really? Do you have relationships? Do you have friendships? Do you have things, projects you need to get done at work? Do you have a business? You're negotiating every single day of your life.
And we sort of just do it naturally without really understanding where we could tweak it a little bit and make that work much more to our advantage. That's what I'm guessing.
Definitely.
All right. Now, what do we have here? What is this?
This is my book, Think Like a Negotiator. I wrote the book on how to think like a negotiator.
You wrote the book. Now, this has nothing to do with hostage negotiations or
No.
anything. Okay, I just want to make sure. Don't get confused out there. But if that happened, would you be able to step in, do you think?
That's a different, I'd have to do a little study on that. That's a different mindset. I probably could, but that's a specific
You were
niche.
thrust into it
Oh,
right
I would.
now. I
Yes,
think you would.
I
I
would.
absolutely believe you
Definitely.
would. Now, if you'll indulge us, there's a little game we like to play on the show, and it's called Rockstar Rapid Response Questions.
Okay.
Where I'll just ask you a quick question.
Kind of like a gun.
Kind of like a gun, which I
Yeah.
think you would know how to use.
I do.
Although all the way you showed that, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Actually, it's like this.
Yes,
but
Master Sergeant. That's how it's done. All right. So I'll ask you a quick question, and you give me quick answers. It's supposed to be one words, but I'm not going to hold you to it because I fear you just a little bit. Fear and respect. It's about 11 questions. Ready?
Ready.
Who is your favorite band?
Toby Mac.
Toby Mac. Who's Toby Mac? Am I crazy?
Toby Mac is a Christian group.
Ah, I don't know.
I also like Journey, too.
Okay, that one I know, but my son would know who Toby Mac is, and I'm bad at that. What is your favorite song?
A song called Overcomer,
Overcomer by?
Mandisa.
Ooh, what's your favorite movie?
Return to Snowy River.
I'm just failing on these. I don't know that one either. Morning or night person?
Morning.
Another fail. All right, this is a weird one, and I apologize for this question. It's not mine. Where would you go if you were invisible?
To the moon.
How would you get? That's another question. Okay, what is your favorite food?
Mexican.
I like that. Your biggest fear?
Failing in my business and not recovering from it.
Failing in your business. I hear you there. Is there a particular word that you love?
Victor or victorious.
Like it, and then any particular word you hate?
Survive.
You hate survive. Ooh, interesting.
Because if you survive something, survive means to exist. Victor or victory over means to triumph over.
I see it. Now I see it.
Yes.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how cool are you?
15.
15. That'd be hot. That's the wrong thing. All right, lastly, if you had to use one word, and I don't like this question, but I have to ask it. If you had to use one word to explain yourself, what would that word be?
Tenacious.
I buy that 100%. So if there's anybody out there in TV land out there who wants to connect with you and learn how to negotiate, how do they do that?
They can find me at www.eldonnalewisfernandez.com.
It's a short one. Eldonna Lewis Fernandez. It's like that long.
It's right
but
here.
Look it up.
It's right here.
EldonnaLewisFernandez.com. So check it out. Learn how to negotiate. I'm going to negotiate right after this commercial break.